Hello folks and welcome to the Autism Show 2018 at the NEC in Birmingham. Well, I've done a first lap of the show floor. There's a lot here. It's actually busier than I expected it to be. Looking at the map from home, it didn't look like there'd be as much stuff here, but there is quite a lot to get around. I found the stage that I'm going to be talking on. It's the one behind this one. It was really busy behind there though, so I couldn't stand there and film this bit. But I think the plan now is to just wander around, meet as many people as I possibly can, chat to people running the stalls, and probably do some final prep on this talk. Make sure my laptop's charged, that kind of thing. There's a charging point right down there, just in case. There you go folks, I've met my first victim of the day. I'm here with Connor Ward, who's got his own YouTube channel. You should go and check it out. The link to that is down in the description. Me and Connor have just been having a nice little chat about some collaboration type stuff that we're going to be looking at doing in the near future. How are you enjoying the Autism Show so far?
I'm loving it. This is my fourth one this year so far.
Wow.
I've been in both London days and this is my second Birmingham day, so just Manchester to go, but Birmingham's my favourite one. I like the environment here, it's very communal. Yeah.
Excellent. I am now here with a whole bunch of Chewigem ambassadors. Let's have your names, folks.
I'm not good with pressure. Casper.
I'm Jane.
Dan.
Rory.
Excellent. These are the guys who are working with the company that sent us that awesome set of Chewy stuff for Andy, and they're also providing one of the giveaway prizes for when we hit 50,000 subscribers on the channel, which is awesome. So I'm going to go and have a chat with these guys, but I thought, you know, you've got to get them on the vlog because Chewigem is awesome. This thing is amazing. Andy would love that. Just watched the Chewigem talk, which was awesome. And by the way, whoever came up with the idea for the talks, having it like wireless headphones on all the chairs so that you don't have to try and drown out the rest of the thing. Comic-Con, take note, that's a brilliant way to do these talks. My plan now, my talk is in about an hour. I need to go and find somewhere to plug in my laptop just to make sure I've got enough juice, because I'm an idiot and was up late last night using it when it wasn't plugged in, and there's such a quick changeover between the talks that I've just been watching that if I'm going to get a camera set up to film it as well, I'm not really going to have time to mess around with plugs, so I need to get my laptop open and plugged in to the projector, get the camera up and get started. But I'm kind of wandering past various places looking for plug sockets down on the floor, so there doesn't seem to be any that are easily accessible in Starbucks. There is a Wetherspoons up here, so I suppose I could just get hammered before my talk, but as long as the laptop's charged, that's fine. Right, hello then folks, my name is Kevin Chapman and I'm here to do something probably a little bit different than what a lot of the other talks that are going on this weekend are, because talk complete. I think it went really well. What I'm going to do, rather than releasing 2 videos today like I promised, the guys who are running this, they said they're recording all the audio, but it'll take a few days to get the audio to me, maybe up to a week. So I've recorded the whole thing on video. I'll drop a little bit of video in after this clip with their terrible audio that I've got, and you'll understand why it's important I use their audio, because my mic setup that I brought with me, not great, but the talk went really well, seemed to go over really well. My job now is to find something to eat, because this is the problem with being on the lunchtime slot. It's now 1 o'clock, I'm starving, and I'm still trying to follow this diet, so I need to find somewhere that I can get something healthy to eat, which is always difficult in a place like this. I know there's a Subway around somewhere, I don't remember which direction it's in, so I'm going to go and find that while I just show you just a little snippet of the talk that I've just done, and the main video will be out at some point over the next week. Back to my social media links. Thank you very much, folks. Now I'm supposed to be posing for a photo here, but there's absolutely no way this isn't going in the vlog. So that's going up there like that.
Well, I'm good.
I'm just going to get more legs in. There we go. I've done 3, I hope it's alright. Just checking I'm really
So these are all the other channels that you should be following.
Oh, my trousers are falling down.
And there's the quote of the day.
Please, can you
No, that's absolutely going in the vlog. So, coffee break, very important. Now it's all over my hand. The amount of time I spent setting up this shot only to pour coffee over my hand. Whenever I try and be professional, things like this happen. It's ridiculous. I have just stepped out for a minute. It's, what time is it? It's 2:30. The show itself finishes at 4. And there's one more talk that I want to see. But it's been a really good day. Doing my own talk is probably the scariest thing I've ever done. I've certainly never, not in a long time, have I ever spoken to that many people. Years ago, I used to do some business development stuff for a bank, and very occasionally there'd be a couple of hundred people in the room while I was giving a speech, but they weren't listening. They didn't care what I had to say. This was, I would estimate, 80 to 100 people. Maybe that's slightly overestimating, but they were actually listening, and I've never had that before, and it was really scary, but I think it went quite well. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be back next year to do a similar thing, obviously a different talk, but I'd like to think that I impressed the people who needed impressing, and we might even do the tour next year, do London, Birmingham and Manchester. That would be really cool if I can be a part of that. I've spoken to so many people from so many places. Hopefully some exciting stuff will come of it, but as ever when people talk about this kind of stuff on YouTube, there's not much I can talk about at this stage, but I mean, you could go down the list of companies who are here and probably quite easily pick out the ones I'm most likely to have gone and approached to talk about working together in some capacity in the future, and they're all pretty positive about it. And that's the big thing I'm getting out today. There is so much positivity in that room. It's awesome. It's been a really cool day. Connor, who was on earlier, asked me if I would bring Andy to a future one of these, and we did think about it this year, but I'm still not entirely sure he'd be able to cope with the room because it's so very busy in there. That being said, I think if we could get set up so we had a hotel or an Airbnb really close by, so that Anna could bring him in, bring him out as need be, and he has a place to escape to, a little safe area, then there's a lot in there that he would love. There's a sensory room, which obviously I can't film in because it's full of kids enjoying a sensory room, so I'm not going to go in there and spoil their film, but I had a little look and it looks awesome. There's so much stuff, Chewy toys, sensory toys, safe spaces, so much cool stuff in there that he would like. So you never know, if he has another year of progress like the year he's just had, there's every chance that this time next year he could be up on stage with me, which would be awesome. But I'm going to finish my coffee, which, for those of you keeping tabs on the healthy eating, it's an Americano. You're doing a good boy. I'm going to finish my coffee, head back in there, check out Connor's talk, and then head home, I guess, for a healthy home-cooked dinner. I've never been to a convention and been healthy before. This is a new experience for me. It's been a good day though. And we are done. 4 o'clock, stayed right until the very, very end. And now I have to venture home without stopping for a KFC, which would be my normal heading home from the NEC fair. But I'm sure I'll be able to keep myself under some kind of control. So I will see you back at home. Fountain. There you go. We've been outside as well. I'm home! I was barely 20 miles away from home this morning when I got a phone call from Anna saying that Andy had asked for toast in obviously the first week all year where we've not had any bread in the house because neither of us are eating bread at the moment. So I've bought some bread on the way home with me. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Did I do the toast right, Andy?
Yeah.
Do you like the squares or the triangles?
Triangles.
Okay. Trying to do it the way they do it at school is a challenge though, because you don't actually know what they do. He's told us he wanted butter, not jam, despite school telling us he has jam, not butter. At school, you know from earlier in the week, he has started preparing his own at school now, but our toaster is too high, too far away. He'll end up impaling himself on our knife block if we let him in there. If it's something he's going to have regularly and he wants to prepare it himself, we'll obviously make some kitchen adjustments, but for now, I've kind of made the toast. We asked him how he wanted it cutting, squares or triangles, he didn't tell us. So I've done both. He sat and looked at it a couple of times, but not actually eaten it yet, so I suspect it might not be exactly what he was expecting.
David. Yeah, I'll get remember that. Let me.
In a minute. You eat some toast and then we can make them in.
Is that good?
Finish.
He obviously doesn't want me to film him having his tea, which is fair enough. But as you saw, we've had a little nibble. We have a new home food. That's the first time
Oh, good boy.
he's eaten toast at home in at least a year. Problem is, Dave also really likes toast, so we've had to lock him in the next room and he's not at all pleased about it. Dave, you stay away from that. Because Dave would be up on his table and eat that in one mouthful. Oi, away from it, Dave.
Did you see the nose?
Yeah, he walked. I can't film because Andy doesn't want me to film that way now. But Dave walked past Andy's table. His nose flew up in the air. He turned around and now he's just. Hold on. Dave, you're not having it.
Come on.
Hey, it's not for you.
Come here.
But Andy is eating the toast. We've just had a little time fast forward. Yeah, what would you say? About half of that toast in the end? Yeah, about half the toast. Did he favour one shape over the other? He favoured squares, so now we know he likes his toast in squares, so that's how we'll get it from now on. It's only, I don't know what time it is, my watch seems to have died.
No pink money, man.
It's just, it's 7:15, but I'm super tired. It's been a long day, so I'm going
You're super tired.
So I am going to end the vlog here. Anna's not impressed that I'm saying I'm tired. Why are you tired?
Oh, 4.
Anna got up at 4:30 this morning. Because Andy got up at 4:30. It's the joys of the summer. As much as I love the summer and don't like it when the nights start to draw in again like they are now, at least he'll stop getting up at 4:30 within the next few weeks when the sun starts to rise that little bit later. So there's always that as a bonus. It's a bright side to look on as the days start getting short again, which otherwise is just misery filled. But as I say, I'm going to end the vlog there. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you're one of the people who I met over at the Autism Show today, hello. I think you were in the video earlier. If I haven't put you in and I filmed you, that means I messed up the sound or something somewhere along the way. But future Kev can worry about that. I need to get this edited because we're going out super early in the morning because the World Cup organisers have rather thoughtlessly arranged England's game for lunchtime, so the walk in the woods we were planning on taking Dave and Andy on in the morning, well, tomorrow at some point, now has to result in us being back here ready to watch the football by 1 o'clock. So no time to edit the vlog in the morning like I normally do. So if you have enjoyed it, Dave, will you stop knocking the camera? If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs and, of course, for the talk video, which will appear at some point in the next week. Once I get the sound through from the people at the Autism Show, I'll put the talk on. And thank you very much for watching.
Well done.
Thank you.